What up, what up? My name is Alton Frazier. I'm actually new to the day trading world. I've been day trading now for 2 weeks. And I want to talk to you today about day trading and the nuances of day trading. And I want to take along with the journey with me as I learn and the problems that I go through, because a lot of people that you talk to on YouTube, a lot of people that you see on YouTube are already investors. They already are day traders. They know what they're doing. They got all these machines. They got all the good stuff. But me, I'm starting off, I'm plain Joe. I have a laptop, an iPad, and a cell phone. So you can technically call me a daytime YouTube day trader. So that's what I do for 1 hour from 6:30 to 7:30. I do that. And then after 7:30, I go to my job. So my biggest thing about why I day trade is for the understanding, not the money. Because if I understand what I'm doing, then I understand what to do with my money when I'm trading. I understand what to look for. I understand what to do. If you do it for the money, you're going to lose money and you're going to be emotionally attached to the money. But I want to understand what I'm doing and how I'm losing my money, where I'm putting my money, and things like that. And I think that is the biggest thing I've heard from many top millionaires that does the day trading. They always talk about the emotions and people focus on the money. And that's how a lot of people get lost in this whole day trading world. Because when they lose the money and they keep losing money and they have a bunch of red days, they're out. And that's not something that I want to do. I want to perfect and understand why. So with that being said, nuances. I'm a beginning trader. When you're a beginning trader, I know that sounds kind of weird, right? A beginning trader. I'm not a trader, but I am a trader. But at the end of the day, whenever I'm trading, I want to understand why I'm trading. So I'm perfecting the 3-bar graph. 3-bar, 4-bar. I listen to it on YouTube. I listen to many different people talk about the 3-bar, 4-bar graph. And that's what I'm focusing on. And that's because when I first started 2 weeks ago, I lost over $2,000. I was hurt. I was going to quit. I was like, you know what? That's a lot of freaking money. This is some bull doo-doo. The things that you go through. You lose $2,000 at a time like this, you get really upset. And I didn't understand why I lost the money. And then when I started looking at more YouTube videos and understanding the graph, I'm like, okay, let me do this graph thing. Let's go at this again. Because, you have to be resilient at something, and I didn't understand why. And when I didn't understand why, I knew that I was doing this wrong. So when I went back and I started perfecting this 3-bar, 4-bar graph, which I'm still learning, I have it written down on a sheet of paper. And when I see it, now I'm on that minute graph, then I can actually read it and actually say, okay, this is something I should bet in. When I did that, I earned my $2,000 back and I got an extra $1,200. So today I'm $1,279 up on all my trades. That's where I stand today. So technically I earned a lot more money than I have lost. The second thing is discipline. If you're going to do discipline and if you're going to do day trading, you have to be disciplined. You have to have a budget for the day. If you don't have a budget for the day, you're going to end up finding yourself trying to chase it. So that's how I lost the $2,000 up. I went in, the market was going up, and I took my money out, and I was like, man, I earned some money. And then it kept going up, and I'm like, oh, should I need to get back in? Because I felt like I was losing out, and I jumped in, and everything just crashed. I lost my money. So now I have a budget. I'm not going to say what that budget is. When I started trading, it depends how much I trade that day. There's been days, and even though I've been trading for 2 weeks, I only traded technically 3 days. There's been days to where when I go in, if I don't see that 3-bar or 4-bar graph, I don't trade that day. Because I'm not going to risk my money and not understand why I lose my money if I do lose my money. So that's the other big thing. And the other thing is that I have a daily budget. On that daily budget, when I hit that budget, I pull out. I'm done. But the bad news about that is today, I made $320 today. But because of the things I got, because I'm new and I'm on E-Trade, they only allow me 3 trades for a day. There was a stock I was looking at, and I'm not going to say which stock it is because I'm really hurt by it. It was at $21. Perfect 3-bar graph, but I already had my 3 bets in, my 3 buys. And I had already taken my money out, and I couldn't do anything else. It went from $21 to over $50. And now I'm just torn because I couldn't do anything about it. So I might have to start looking into getting more trades in a day, things like that, because I'm not losing money because I don't understand. I lost money because I didn't have the proper tools. And whenever you don't have the proper tools, then it's okay to go ahead and invest in that. If you're going to be an Uber driver, you got to have a car. It doesn't matter if it's a lemon, you got to have a car. So my thing is that I have to get the car. I got to do instant trades. I understand that. But everyone else that I've seen on YouTube, they have these scanners. They have these big time systems. They go through and they shift one or whatever it is, and they're buying things instantly. I don't have that. I pretty much have a computer, an iPad, and a cell phone. And I'm trying to make this happen. So as I go through this day by day, I'll be updating you weekly. If you have any suggestions for me, I'm in. I'll take it. But please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to whatever I'm doing. If you got any comments, I promise you, whatever comments you give me each day, I'll be going through there and I will be replying to all the comments, making sure that I don't miss anyone. But I will keep you updated. If you have any questions where I get my stocks, I paid a guy $100 for a year, and he gives me maybe 2 or 3 stocks a week to look into. And one of the stocks that he recommended is the one that went up. So I'm very interested into that, because I could have really grown a lot of money from that. So, now I'm kind of intrigued by this, and it was worth my $100 if I'd put my money in. I didn't invest in it, really want to invest in it today because I want to see how it worked out. And I want to see, was he giving me crap or not? And I hate to say that, but you have to be skeptical because anyone can tell you what you do with your money. But if it's their money, would they have the same idea? So my thing is I look into things before I just try things. So again, if you like me, subscribe to it. I will be keeping you updated weekly. And here we go.